Hi, welcome back to Burn Code. So today we will be doing Swagger implementation with Spring Boot application. So let's initialize Spring project. Okay, now let's make it Maven, make it Swagger demo. So now add some dependencies, add Spring Web dependencies, add Lombok dependencies for getter setter, meta development. Okay, now let's open IntelliJ. Open the project trust. So now we will create some dummy endpoints that will return dummy data. So we will hit this endpoint and we will check that in Swagger also. So let's create a controller for that. So let me create a controller. Okay, let's rename it as demo controller. Okay, so now I will annotate it with REST controller so that Spring Boot will know that this is a controller. So we'll define some functions and we'll assign mappings to it. So let's do it straightforward. Let will return a string. Let it say hello. So I would put the endpoints for get mapping. Path is equals to hello. Okay. Now similarly, I will add another methods with another endpoints. So this time I will add path as balance, so that will return a long integer. So just do this. Okay, function 2, it will return simply, let it return 10 as of now. Okay, so now for apart from this, we will create a manual class. So we will try to return this class in the hitting some dummy endpoints. So let's create the class. We will assign some parameters, or we can say we will assign some fields. So let's rename it as string as var1, long as var2, and boolean as var3. Okay, now let's annotate it with @data. Okay, so now what will happen, we will assign the endpoints for this. Let's make it a dummy object. No, let's set it to dummy itself only. Okay, so now we will define a method, okay, that will return this dummy object of this data. So let's create a object dummy class. Okay, so now I will set the values for this dummy class. So set var1 abcd, var2 as 10, okay, var3 as true we will set. Okay, so now we will just simply return this. Now let's run the application and check by hitting the endpoints that whether it is working or not. So after hitting hello, so it will, yeah, it is correctly returning hello. And after hitting balance, okay, it is also returning balance. After hitting endpoints as dummy, oh nice, it is also returning this object. Okay, so now we want to integrate with OpenAPI for Swagger. So I have opened this documentation link. We will follow this documentation. So let's add this Maven dependency. Okay, so just copy it and just paste it in pom.xml. Okay, we are kind of done with that. Okay, so now let's rerun the application. So now what it is saying, localhost API docs. Okay, so what we can do, we will try to hit the endpoints. Okay, let's copy and try to it. Yeah, it is responding with respect to Swagger. So yeah, something is working with regarding to the Swagger. Okay, now we will go to the UI part. So what it is saying, this is saying if you want to check the path, we can change it. Okay, so now this is for UI. So let's copy the endpoints for UI. So now, oh yeah, very nicely we are getting the fields. Oh, very nicely, correct for all balance also, and this dummy class also, schema is also there. So that was a very good tutorial for this Swagger. So we'll ping the documentation link in the description. So thank you.